Evening people, welcome back to the channel, welcome back. So just seen the We Are Driven intro. We Are Driven team still pushing Archie's Journey, still pushing Bradley Lowry Foundation. Get yourselves over to Facebook, click all those like buttons, get yourself onto We Are Driven, do the same on there, and then get yourself over to justgiving.com/campaign/Archie's Journey. Have a read and donate if you can, please. Thank you. Big shout out to the channel sponsor as well, Woody's Wondrous Chilies or myfacesonfire.com or something like that. I'll dig that out. Shout out to Woody's Wondrous Chilies. And then tonight, back for rounds 5 and 6 of Mature Racing Club's Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship. Nearly couldn't say it myself then. GTTCC, the mouthful that is. So we've got 2 races tonight, half an hour each. First race is at a wet Red Bull Ring. Tricky circuit. Don't ever remember seeing the GR4s go around this in the wet, so we'll see. I've seen the GR3s, but I don't think I've seen the GR4s. Maybe, I don't know. It's been a long time. But yes, that's what we've got tonight. Red Bull Ring for race 1, and then we jump over to Sainte-Croix or Sainte-Croix, depends how you want to say it, over there in well, wintry Canada right about now. Right, let's get ourselves onto some scores then. So after last week, Hirakram holds that top spot, 61 points. Potomac Pot right behind him with 57 points. Even closer behind him is Don in 3rd with 56 points. We've got 53 points on board for 4th place for Fat Pickles Bro. Mutt in 5th. He's got himself 44 points. Manny in 6th. He's got 42 points. 2 drivers on 38 points. We've got White Shark and Joker 7th and 8th. We've got Danny ST 9th, 34 points. 2 drivers on 33 points as well, with Audi Ferry and CJW Racing. No CJW tonight. I think we've got 1 or 2 stand-in drivers, so we'll see who they are. Raffo is in 12th. He's got 32 points. LFC Fan is in 13th. He's got 25 points. Aldo 14th with 19 points, and Robusta Hood 8 points. I'm not sure if there's been a shuffle around. There's no shuffle around in this league. I think there has been in 1 or 2 of the lower leagues. So currently, team points are Team Oliver Racing team are leading 12.04 average points. I don't know what that results to in overall points, but they're leading. Rockstar in 2nd, Samsung in 3rd, Digital Car Culture in 4th, Google 5th, We Are Driven 6th, Coca-Cola in 7th, and Team Red Bull in 8th. Big shout out to Infinity Decals and the We Are Driven team. There we go. Right, let's get ourselves into this lobby, shall we? It'll be, like I say, a wet one. Merch still available, people. T-shirts and stickers. Hit me up at Dark Smoker at Google Mo if you want any of those, or on the Messenger or via the Facebook page or something. There it is, sopping wet Red Bull Ring. Let's have a look who we've got in. Potomac Pot, LFC Fan, Audi Ferry, Aldo, Don, Manny, Mutt, Danny, Hirakram, Fat Pickles, P1 Dylan. Okay, P1 Dylan in tonight. Raffo and Joker. So I don't know if Dylan's sitting in for CJ. Potter in the McLaren. been around this in the wet in the GR3s, so might find this a little bit easier in the GR4s, or maybe not, less downforce. So 15 minutes qualifier into 2 half-hour races, as I've said. Race 1 tonight, they will have to use both compounds of tyres, the inters and the mediums. It's a fixed car choice as well for the 2 races, so whatever car you chose at the beginning of the season for race 1 is the car you've got to stick with, the same for race 2. So let's stick some nonsense on so you can actually see what's going on. So Huracan still on pole position then here. Week 3, 2 rounds, 145.6 on the board for Huracan. Joker in the Lamborghini, 145.7 for second at the minute. Audi Ferry in third, 146.6. P1 Don, 146.6 as well. Fourth position in the Ferrari. LFC fan running side by side with Huracan through there. He's got himself a 147.0 a minute, fifth. Fat Pickles in sixth in the Vanta Black McLaren. He's got a 147.0. Raffo 7th, 147.0 as well. Potter McPot 8th, 147.4. Danny got a 147.4 as well. Mutt just out of the pits, he's got himself a 148.6 in that Sirocco. Although in the Lamborghini, 149.2. Dylan in the bloodshot-eyed Nissan. So it's 146, but it's not showing up blue, so he must have been off or picked up a penalty. Manny, again, no hot lap on the board in the Ferrari. Can anyone give Huracan any harassment? A little fumble week 1 due to not having a wheel. So it's as they were, Huracan and Joker first and second. Ferry just coming up to the line, see what he's got. He stays third, Don stays fourth. Oh, no he doesn't. P1 Dylan, the standing driver, has decided to go, you know what, I like some of that. I'm going to have a 145.1 thanks. And maybe take half a second out of Huracan's time. Both in the skyline as well, Huracan and Dylan. So the four-wheel drive option looking like it's paying off here in the wet. Joker, that's four-wheel drive as well, I believe. Is it? Or is it mid-rear? I don't know. Is that four-wheel drive? Come on, people, someone wants to know. I'm sure they're four-wheel drive. That's not. Fourth then for Fat Pickles, 146.5. Pushes Audi Ferry down a position, and Don. Raffo also just going quicker there, 146.6 into 7th. C-Fan staying where he is. Potter burning off some fuel. Could well be. An AST then, 147.4. Fresh set of tyres on to have another go at it. Randy's also in the pits looking for a fresh set. Swap the wets with the inters. See if he can make those work for him. Up to 12th in that front wheel drive Sirocco. We'll see how that gets on tonight. although in the other Lambo, 149.2. Current pole sitter Dylan sticking a different set of tyres on. We're going for a full set of wets this time. So 5 minutes left of quali. Joker throws himself back up there, 145.4 then for the IGTSH driver. Independent GT Sports Hungary. Hirokram in third now then, with Dylan and Joker taking that top spot off him. Pickles a second back in fourth. So fifth on the grid. Again going quicker, 146.637. Audi Ferry sixth now, Don seventh. LFC Fan in eighth. Potter in ninth. Danny still 10th. Nobody really moving around at the back here. Mutt 12th. Yeah, Aldo 13th. Dylan then, fresh set of wets on board. What can he do with those? .45.1 for his fastest. Taking it easy around that final turn. Oh, he's back in the pits. He's not happy with those wets at all. Going to chuck another set of inters on by the looks of it. Closer, 145.2 to Dylan's time. Again, Dylan in the pits, going to stick another set of inters on by the looks of it. Hirokram chasing Joker down these last few minutes of qualifying. Still holding that third position at the minute. Hirokram a little bit sideways through there. Really shake it up tonight, the wet weather, and obviously if that's the case it's going to affect race 2 grid positions. Why did Dylan come out on a set of inters? Yeah. Obviously liking the feel of those a little bit better than the full wets. Well, like I say, close that gap up on Dylan. Not enough to take pole off him yet. Just 2 minutes of qualifying left then. Did you get to finish any laps there actually on? And that 15 minutes is up. On that fresh set of inters. Can he put a stormer in at the end? Fat Pickles on a decent set of inters as well. Doing well for fourth in that rear wheel drive McLaren. So 6 leagues running in the GTTCC, I think it's 6. Varying levels of skill in the divisions. Get yourselves involved. Go find Mature Racing Club over there on Facebook. Get yourself signed up if you're into a bit of sim racing. There's drivers of all abilities, wheels and pads and all sorts of things. Yeah, the rear wheel drives are going to struggle here. Apart from Fat Pickles, as I mentioned earlier, he's doing well for 4th position on the grid. Whether he holds that 4th, it's a different matter. So 15 seconds of qualifying left then. Will be the final lap for Dylan. He's not looking to run a fast one by the looks of it. Oh yeah, I lied. Shut up. It sounded like he was going a bit slow through that turn. Just a very composed and purple sector still from Dylan. So we've already got drivers pulled over at the end of the start-finish straight, or halfway down the start-finish straight. What have we got then, Dill? Is it going to be another quick one? Not quite. Not quite. Very, very close though. Joker already finished, so he's going to hold that second unless anybody can beat him. Hirakram still out on track. Sure whether that's a hot lap or not. Don as well. Gone quicker right at the end of quali. 1:45.9 in that Ferrari. Unseats Fat Pickles, pushes him down to 5th for the time being. LFC fan 6th. Again, going well right at the end of quali there, LFC fan. Adi Ferry in 7th. Money in 8th. Danny in 9th. Potter. Oh no, Potter just taking 8th then off of. Oh no, he's just been pushed back down again. He was 9th. Took 8th when he crossed the line, but somebody's just beaten him. Taking that back off him. Audi Ferry 8th, Potter 9th, Manny in 10th, Danny in 11th, Aldo 12th, and Mutt 13th. Did Aldo just go quicker there? There's no time on the board. But Mutt has ended up at the back of the pack. The stand-in driver has decided to come and shake things up tonight. I don't know whether does he score his own points? Is he actually picking up points for CJ? That's naughty. That's naughty if he is. Evening everyone anyway, how you all doing? I hope you're doing alright. Sneaky Dylan's come in right at the last minute. Here we go then, race 1 just about to get underway. 30 minutes here at Red Bull Ring. Sopping wet. They've got to use both compounds of tyre as well. They've got to use the wets and the inters. Then in race 2 they have to use the hards and the mediums. It would be softs and super softs in race 1, but being as it's wet, it's wets and inters. So Dylan on pole then. Joker 2nd, Hirakram 3rd, Don 4th, Fat Pickles in 5th, LFC fan 6th, Raffo 7th, Adi Ferry in 8th, got Potter in 9th, Manny 10th, Danny in 11th, Aldo 12th, and Mutt in 13th. Wait for these lights to drop then. So you can get away well. The four-wheel drive's peeling away from the line. Look, it's a good start still from Fat Pickles. Dylan holds the lead into turn 1. Just Joker had a look down the inside. Streaming down towards turn 2 then. Give me control, please. Start doing that. Through turn 2 then, again tricky turns. Here we go, now it's decided to change up. Everyone getting through there well. On board with Joker then, looking to chase down Dylan into turn 3. Hirakram, Don, Fat Pickles pretty close, a little bit of a gap then back to Audi Ferry. Still on track, but 36 hanging with them as well in that front wheel drive. I was expecting him to have a very poor start, but not as bad as I thought. We'll have to see what his tyre wears like as well. Front wheel drives do seem to blow a set of tyres out quite well. Joker then under pressure from Hirakram for 2nd. The inside Hirakram into the last but 1 turn, holds the line as well. Into 2nd he goes. Skyline versus Skyline now then for 1st and 2nd. Lamborghini in third position, Don in the Ferrari in fourth, Fat Pickles in the McLaren fifth. IGTSH Audi Ferry, another Lamborghini in sixth. Raffo Ferrari seventh. Jaguar for LFC fan in eighth. Aldo in a Lamborghini ninth, under pressure from Potter though. Potter having a slot up the inside. Gets a better drive out the turn into eighth. Oh. Does he hold it? Side with Aldo running up the hill. On the inside line, he's looking to slot one up the inside of Manny as well. Space given. Potter does just hold ninth at the minute. Aldo 10th, Danny in 11th. Mutt 12th. Oh, we've lost Raffo. He's 9.5 seconds back, no damage, but a long way down now. He's got it wrong at turn one, I think. So Dylan still leading 1.2 seconds from Hirakram. Gap's starting to develop now then. A little bit of a gap there back to Joker as well, 1.2 seconds. Another almost second back to Don. Just over half a second back to Fat Pickles. 1.7 back to, sorry, it's gaining 1.9 back to Audi Ferry in sixth. Another big gap back to Manny in seventh, 1.8. Potter hot on his heels in eighth. Just two over second back is Potter. On the full wets as well. I'll have another look as we go through, see what people are on. Then ninth, Danny ST. We're going to see Potter make a move. Inside then on Manny, backs out. See how we go into turn two. Still gaining time on those drivers behind. Still closing up on Manny in front. Again, goes for the inside line. It is the outside to this little kink, but it turns into the inside right about now. Holds his line this time though. Side by side with Manny through there. Both drivers getting a good drive out as well. Clean overtake there by Potter into turn two. Up into seventh. And now eighth then. Although ninth. He's under pressure from Danny ST as well here. Having a look down the inside into turn three. It's a tricky corner, plenty of respect given, plenty of space given as well. Danny might just hold this, I think he has. Oh, we've lost LFC fan as well. Where's he? Why has he ended up near the back? He's down in 12th, 2.8 seconds down from Mutt. Raffo another 5.3 back, so a couple of drivers spun themselves off track by the looks of it. Back up front as they were. Dylan holds that lead. Hirakram taking a 10th out of him, but Dylan just keeping it above a second. Mr. Morton, I'm doing all right, thank you. Joker still third then. Gap's developing back to fourth and fifth with the Ferrari and McLaren battle of Don and Fat Pickles. Seventh then, because he 1.8 down from Audi. Picked up overtake of the week last week, Potter. For a move at Spa. Manny in 8th then. Danny holding that 9th position. Didn't take it off of Aldo. Mutt as well, crawling all over the back of Aldo for that 10th position. FC fan trying to get back up to speed. He is pulling time back on Mutt and those drivers in front. And Raffo just keeping that 5.5 second gap as well, so he might slowly pull these boys back in by the end of the race. We'll see. I've only had 6.5 minutes racing, still a pit stop to go as well. With a wet circuit, anything could happen here. Two Nissans though decided to make a bit of a break for it. Gap still at a second between them. Four-wheel drive, both the Nissans. Like I say, I think the Lambo's four-wheel drive as well. So just managed to hang on to those two Nissans. A second, almost 2 seconds back actually for third place Joker. Don then 3.8 seconds down. He's now got Fat Pickles hot on his heels. 0.7 of a second, well within slipstream range, but again you might just not be able to benefit from that if you get your braking wrong into some of these turns. Get the power down a little bit early. Yeah, Don does stretch that out through turn 1. Closes up again, Fat Pickles into turn 2, not enough to make a move. Both drivers a little bit sideways out of there. Don picking up a big chunk of that sausage curb on the inside. Fat Pickles got to try it all again then. So Audi Ferry under some real pressure here for his position. Potter McPop got that gap down to 0.5 of a second. Let's get ourselves on board with that one. Let's go bonnet view, shall we? Or roof view. No threat from Manny. He's pulled 2.2 seconds over that driver behind. Potter just trying to stick with that Lamborghini in front until they get onto this long straight. Get a little bit of a toe down this one. Drivers just coasting it through some of these turns. Here we go then onto this start-finish straight. Audi Ferry runs it a bit wide. Potter gets a better drive through there. Look at that, storms through. Nothing Audi Ferry could do about that. Potter just carrying far too much speed. Audi Ferry running a little bit wide as well. Probably had to back off the throttle a little bit. Audi Ferry thinks about it, but I think he was just trying to stay out of the way so as not to take Potter out. Unfortunately, that's lost him time. Potter then slots himself into 6th position. 13.3 seconds down from race lead, 4.4 back from Fat Pickles. Can he close the gap up? It is McLaren versus McLaren. What tyres is Potter on? He's on the full wets. Fat Pickles is on the full wets as well, still giving Don some grief here. Don out on the inters. Top 3, Dylan on the inters. Inters for Hirakram, actually picking himself a little bit of a penalty there. And Joker on the inters as well. These two still at it. There is Potter just closing up on him in the background. Audi Ferry now coming under a bit of pressure from Manny for that 7th position. He's closing that gap down, less than a second between these two. Danny ST into 9th, then again only 1.6 seconds down from Manny. Another second back to Aldo in 10th, Mutt in 11th. LFC fan, like I say, he's closed that gap up, but again, spun himself off somewhere on this circuit, as did Raffo, but he's also closed that gap up, 3.1 seconds down. So looking like they are going to get back into this fight. Not like the top 3, they pulled a massive great time, bit of time over everybody else now. Didn't hold in 1.4, nearly 1.5 over Hirakram. Hirakram's got 2.4 over Joker. Although he has got just over half a second of a penalty to lose. Gets a chunk of it lost there. Oh, Joker, a little bit too hot into turn 2. To wait and not stamp the throttle. It's lost him a lot of time. Look, gap is stretching, 3.1. Don 6.1 back from him, but again that gap will come down now. Not too quick. Still being harassed by Fat Pickles in the McLaren. Hot now at 3.9 seconds. That's half a second he's taken out of these boys in front. 18 minutes remaining. Still plenty of time left for Potter to get back up the order. Again, he's on the full wets, which I think is the slower tyre in these conditions. Audi Ferry 7 definitely under pressure from Manny, then just half a second back. That doesn't work. Give me bumper cam. There we go. Manny 0.6 of a second back. If he holds it close enough to Audi, might be able to do a similar move that we've just seen Potter do. So a decent drive out of the final turn though onto this straight. Manny not able to close that gap down, still 0.6. It does just start coming down now as they come up to turn 1. Out, just keeping himself out of touch of Manny at the minute. Let's see what's happening back up front. Dylan looks like he's stretching his legs a little bit more. Still 1.5 seconds between these two. Hirokram's still got that little bit of penalty to lose as well. Not lost him too much time in that battle between himself and Dylan, but these two still pulling time over Joker. 3.7 seconds that gap. They are still pulling time. Oh, here we go. Fat Pickles having a look at Don. Tiny bit of contact through there. Don holds the line though, holds on to 4th. Fat Pickles holds 5th, but that little bit of contact will slow them down. Potter McPot will be able to gain on them. So he made a little bit of a mistake somewhere. Start to show their little red line of wear through. There you go, runs wide through that turn, picks up a second penalty. So halfway through, are we going to see drivers throw themselves in pits for the option tyre? Let's see. Not Dylan, not Hirokram, not Joker, still out on track. Still pulling a little bit of time over Hirokram. Hirokram's still got that penalty to lose as well. Fastest lap of the race so far for Hirokram. Joker still losing a bit of time for these boys as well. 4.3 seconds. Gaining time over Don and Fat Pickles' battle though. A little bit of time developed between these two. 1.2 seconds now. Fat Pickles out of the slipstream range. Potter McPot still 4.6 seconds down. Like I say, he did pick up a second penalty. Almost lost that. Back in attacking range of Audi Ferry here. Stopping yet then. There we go, P1 and P2, Dylan and Hirokram. No stopping the Nissans. We'll see what they're like when they've got the wet tyres on. All over the place, who knows? Top 3 though pulled a massive great chunk of time over everyone else. 9.6 seconds. Fat Pickles in the pits this lap. Ferry goes through, Potter goes through. Just going to be Fat Pickles? No, we've got LFC fan in the pits as well from 9th. Manny stays out. Danny stays out. Just Mutt left to see what he's up to. Plenty of life left on those inters. Oh, you came in last lap, did you? Or 2:21. There you go. So Muck came in first then. That gap come down. Dylan, just a second between himself and Hirakram. Front on Dylan's looking a little bit red, a little bit more than Hirakram's. Do we see them in this lap? 12.5 minutes remaining of race 1. Nope. Staying out for Dylan, staying out for Hirakram. Joker, oh, he's just picked up a penalty. He comes in this lap though. Drops his penalty almost on the way in. It's a good decision. Drop it there and then. He's got 0.1 of a second to try and lose. Don stays out this lap. Potter also stays out this lap. As does Audi. As does Aldo. As does Raffo. Oh, Fat Pickles. Out on those intermediate tyres and immediately got it wrong. Way backwards through turn 4. Oh, LFC fan following him through. Also on a fresh set of tyres. So Fat Pickles come out on the inters, which made him spin round. LFC fan has come out on a full set of wets, which he's only just held on to. Mud on the inters as well. Let's see if they benefit him in this second half of the race. Top boys are still not stopped then. Looks like yeah, Joker's come in. Don is still not come in. Potter up into 4th on those full wets. Only Ferry still trying to hang on to him, but that gap stretched to 1.6. Only Ferry in 5th then. Aldo 6th, again not stopped. Has Raffo in 7th, Joker in 8th, comes out with a fresh set of wets on. Almost loses that penalty. Manny 9th, he's got a fresh set of inters. Danny's come out on a set of inters as well for the second stint. Fat Pickles on the inters. LFC fan on the wets and Mutt on the inters. Still waiting for these boys to stop here. It. So 10 minutes remaining of race 1. Dylan and Hirakram have just sped away from everyone else. Admittedly, they've got a great big chunk of pit stop time to throw into the equation yet. Don not stopped, Audi Ferry not stopped in 4th, Potter's come in then, Aldo's come in, Raffo not stopped in 5th, Joker has stopped in 6th, still holding a tiny bit of penalty. Potter will pop back out the pits in 7th, fresh set of inters on board for him. Danny 8th. Closing up on him. Again, just got a bit of a penalty to lose. Aldo in 10th, 1.6 seconds down. Fat Pickles 11th. LFC fan closing up on him for 12th. Mutt hanging on in there as well in 13th. Dylan in the pits this lap. Hirakram stays out. Still running quick then, Hirakram, 1:44.8, fastest lap of the race. Pit crew waiting patiently then. Don also comes in this lap. Audi Ferry drops himself in as well. Raffo, what are you doing? Last man to stop. Also in. He's not the last man to stop. Hirakram's still got to stop. I'm talking one. Joker then into second. Will he stay there? Of course he won't. Dylan will get out the pits before he comes through there. So out on the wets then now, Dylan. 8 minutes remaining of this race. He's got 29 seconds to catch up with Hirakram. Hirakram's got to throw himself in the pits yet though. Dylan second, Joker third then, drops that penalty. 8 seconds off the back of Dylan. It's going to be a tall order in 7.5 minutes. Don in fourth, another 10.5 seconds back. Potter fifth, 6.7 seconds back. Oh, he's just picked himself up a great big chunk of penalty. Trying to lose it through turn 2. Fifth at the minute for Potter. Audi Ferry sixth. Still just a couple of seconds back from Potter. Let's look carefully, seems to be picking up a few penalties. Manny in seventh still. Oh, okay, race leader is in. Danny still hot on his tail. There is Hirakram in the pits. Here comes P1 Dylan. Towards these last couple of turns then. Has he played his strategy right? Is Hirakram going to get out the pits before him? Has provisionally put him into first, but there is Hirakram just coming up the pit exit now. There's Dylan, straight back past for race lead, but they are now going to be neck and neck till the end of the race. Wet tyre on for both drivers. They were a little bit further apart when they came in the pits. Now just a quarter of a second between the top two. 7.5 back to Joker in third. Dylan going to do everything he can then to hold on to this. He's going to have to go defensive all over the place, I think. It's a little bit tight through turn 3 just to hold it Hirakram off. Hirakram looking to run around the outside through turn 4. Better run through. Dylan blocks that move off though. I'll try again, but Hirakram will be in a good spot as they hit this start-finish straight. Of a second back from the race leader. Both drivers in this Nissan. A little bit wide there for Hirakram. Dylan gets a tiny bit of a better drive away. Is it going to be enough into turn 1? Hirakram shows his nose, backs off as they come into turn 1. We get another go into turn 2. Himself right in touch with Dylan through there. Yes, IGTSH, there they are in the chat. I'm doing alright, my friend. Let's go IGTSH, boys. Here we go then. Dylan having to go defensive into turn 2. Hirakram putting in purple sectors again. Side by side through there. Hirakram gets the power down. Dylan runs a little bit wide. So they're going to be side by side as they run down to turn 3. Hirakram's going to have the advantage as well. Concentration on Dylan's face, look. Look at it. Can't believe it. Side by side through turn 3 as well. Plenty of space given. Dylan drops down to second. 3.5 minutes remaining of this first race tonight. Hirakram hold on to it. That's how close they are. Can Dylan pile some more pressure back on him? IGTSH Joker then sitting in third for IGTSH Hungary. 7.2 seconds back in the Lamborghini. Don in fourth. He's done well to keep that thing pointing in the right direction. Rear wheel drive 13.2 seconds back. Potter McPot 6.8 seconds back in 5th. Still got Audi Ferry not that far back, 2.3 seconds in 6th. Manny 7th. He's managed to keep himself in front of Danny for 8th. Aldo in 9th. A little bit wide there, Aldo. Maybe looking for a dry line. Raffo in, Fat Pickles in 10th. I think I bypassed you. Raffo in 11th, but LFC fan all over the back of him at the minute. Can he hold on to that position? Last couple of laps coming up here then. Mutt in 13th. Lost a bit of time to those boys at 4.5 seconds down. And here is Hirakram under pressure from Dylan. Give me different views. Is he going to go for the cut back up the inside? Yes, he is. Not able to get the power down though. Hirakram has managed to keep in front of him. Down towards turn 4. Dylan has a think about it, look up the inside. Hirakram gives him plenty of space and then cuts that apex off, seeing as he's not there. They're going to get another lap to have a go at it, these two. Closing up as they come out of turn 5. Hirakram having to go defensive as they come into these last couple of turns. Dylan carrying some good speed though, side by side through the penultimate turn. There is the nose. I think Dylan's got this. Oh, side by side again. I've got to change this camera angle. I don't know where they are. Ah, side by side. Last lap shenanigans coming up then for these two. Hirakram back into the lead for now. Dylan looking to slot his nose back up the inside. Hirakram already chucks himself over to the right hand side of the circuit. Dylan slots himself out again, looking to run around the outside at turn 2. He's got a nose ahead. Can he get the power down? Hirakram's got it. A line though through there. Absolutely nothing in it between these two. And again, Dylan looking to run around the outside into turn 3. Side by side, the concentration now on Hirakram's face. Whoa, there's a bit of drool. Side by side on the way out as well. If Dylan can hold his line, he'll have the advantage through turn 4. Again, side by side with Hirakram through here. Again, I'm going to change his camera up. Hirakram gets a little bit squiffy on the way through there. Has to choose a different line. Dylan then just holding on to top spot. Sorry if you're just about to cross the line, but I'm not taking my eyes off this. Dylan now having to go defensive. Hirakram looking for that run around the outside. Side by side again for the two Nissans through these last couple of turns. Hirakram gets pushed a tiny bit wide still. Side by side between Dylan and Hirakram as they come on to this start finish straight. Dylan's just got himself in front. Can Hirakram slingshot it past? I don't think he can. It's not close enough. What a battle on the last lap. Dylan takes it, then Hirakram comes in second. Joker comes in third. Flipping heck, that was a fight and a half, wasn't it? Don's going to come in for. Has everyone else managed to get a lap in? I think they have. Don's going to come in for 4th position then. What a race. Potter McPot 5th. Squiggling it across the line for 5th position there. Potter. Audi Ferry takes 6th. Manny holds on to 7th. Danny tried everything he could, but he only good enough for 8th. No, bad thing, Danny. Aldo takes 9th. Fat Pickles takes 10th. Raffo 11th. LFC fan 12th. And Mutt comes home for 13th. There is race 1 done and done. What a race between those two. That's the closest I've ever seen. That's as in, you know, okay, not across the line, but wow. Great racing, boys. That's why they're in the Fusion League, you see. Nobody got sent. well, apart from Raffo got nudged a little bit, didn't he? Was it Raffo? The LFC fan, both ended up quite way back. There you go. Dylan and Hirokram, just what a race, man. What, well done, can't believe it. Phenomenal, amazing. That was it, Chris, wasn't it? I don't think there's enough superlatives to superlatives, sorry. I was going to say expletives, but superlatives to explain it. It was yeah, literally side by side for that last lap or two. Hirokram still putting fast laps in at the end of his first stint. Potter wants that replay sharing ASAP. Whew, well, there you go. Race 1 done, race 2 coming up. Ten-minute break then. Right, let's get the adverts rolling. Oh, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Oh, that was 37 seconds I didn't have to waffle on for. Yeah, I don't know what you lot thought about that. Obviously, Chris B thought that was pretty amazing. What about everyone else? I've got 10 people watching. Nobody flapping at the keyboard about what a good race that was. Be all over that. Flap that keyboard. So race 2 over in wintry Canada. Not that it is wintry on track, but it is over there right now, as you can imagine. The old Canucks. Let's see if we can find a driver out on track somewhere. Oh, nowhere near the start, okay. So everyone having to choose their second choice of car. Where have you gone? So obviously still driving for the same team, but they had to have their second choice of car. LFC fan McLaren for race 2. He was in the Jag for race 1. Looks it's gone for the Renault in race 2. Good on tyres actually. The Renault, very even wear front and rear. BMW for Don. BMW for Danny. What were you in, Fat Pickles? There's the Lexus. We're just finding the having to go and have a look for their new cars then. Sounded good, the Lexus. Yeah, lovely track this this circuit. That on the start finish straight. It's LFC fan. Let's go for a lap on with LFC fan. So it's the reverse track, so it's a 90-degree left-hander, turn 1. Not the widest of turns. There is quite a lot of space, but not the widest. It is quite a wide track, majority of it. Towards turn 2, the squiggles through here. A lot of speed through there is LFC fan, just catching those apexes, keeping the power on the... Oh, it's not the turn I thought it was. And then into this tricky elbow here. Again, not quite getting the apex right there for LFC fan. And again, these tracks, the Sainte-Croix, are not the most practiced tracks in the world. Because they're so long, people just get a bit fed up with them if they get it wrong. Same with the Nürburgring, same with the Sarth and things like that. Back straight then through this tricky, almost, well, it is a hairpin kind of, but it's a big long one. And over the hill onto the bridge, then 90 degree onto the bridge. A little bit of kink on the way off. I don't think there's a kink on the way on. Left off the bridge and up the hill we go. There's the kink. Just settling the cars on the way out. A little bit more tricky on the way in. You just got barriers waiting for you. Through this left-hander then, just sweeps over the top of the hill. Heading down towards the 90 degree right-hander. Tilt through the little left-hander down towards the next 90 degree final turn. Goes then LFC fan. Let's see what sort of time he's putting in. 2:20 there. Danny in the BMW, Hirakram in the Lexus, Mutt in the Renault. Drivers back on track. McLaren for LFC fan. Dylan in the Ferrari. Audi Ferry in the Audi. Aldo in another Beamer. Another one for Raffo. Don in another BMW. And Jack this time for Manny's. Driver missing Potter, I think. Yep. It's Potter's second car. McLaren race 1. It's BMW, isn't it? Is it? Yes, it is. I remember seeing it on Overtake of the Week earlier today. So we'll just wait for him to get in the lobby then. Smash that thumbs up button, people, anyway, just because of that last lap on the last race. That should be enough to give that a thumbs up. A few drivers taking a bit of paint off their car. Tiny bit of cheating just before. Ooh, there you go. Getting the run onto the bridge wrong there for LFC fan. Clouted both sides. .220s then being the time to look for. Yes, Joker in the Viper. So I've got Potter back in the lobby now. There he is in that BMW. I think we are ready. I'm ready for some more racing. Oh, ready for some more coffee as well, damn it. Ran out. That's not cricket. We've got some racing coming up though, so Let's hope I don't get dry mouth for the next 30 minutes. Reverse grid then for race 2. Mutt starting on the pole position with that Renault. Should get away quite well as well. A lot of BMWs in this league as well, this series. There is in the GR3s as well, a very popular car. They're away then. Looking for positions already, slots himself up into the middle of those drivers. But then leads us through turn 1. LFC fan second, Raffo third, Nichols in 4th, Aldo 5th, Danny ST 6th, Manny 7th, Potter 8th, Don in 9th, Joker in 10th, Hirakram in 11th, Andy Ferry in 12th, Dylan 13th. Can you make the Ferrari work for him in race 2? Hirakram already made up a position. LFC fan then using the toe on this straight, gets himself past Mutt. Raffo might have a move as well up the inside. Unfortunately not. Has to hold on to third for the time being. All sorts kicking off in the background. Danny ST, Aldo, Fat Pickles, Manny, Potter, Hirakram, Joker, Don, Dylan, all looking for positions, running onto the bridge. Toe, but they're all looking to be defending as well as they come off the bridge. Don't want anyone chucking themselves up the inside. Hirakram forcing his way through then. To 7th already. Got himself past Manny, Potter, Joker, Don, Dylan. Sorry, not Dylan. Way past the Audi Ferry now as well, so Audi Ferry now at the back of this train. LFC fan, like he was going a bit supersonic past Mutt, but it's not benefiting really. Mutt is still right there with him, just 0.3 of a second. We've got 2 BMWs vying for third in the background. We've got Raffo and Danny ST side by side as they run down towards turn 1. Raffo just keeps the power on enough to keep himself in front of Danny. Danny gets a good run out though. Tries to have a look around the outside as they run up to the S's. And does so. Slings himself around the outside then, Danny ST. Good bit of driving. Yeah, tricky circuit if you don't get the practice in on these long tracks. Still everybody jostling for position behind. Still bunched right up here as well, these drivers. Nobody been left behind so far. And another battle for the lead going on. Matt Mutt having a go back at LFC fan, but not able to get the run past him. Oh, thinks about slingshotting up the inside. Ends up running into the back of LFC fan. Tries to run around the outside as they head up to the bridge. Now has another run. LFC fan tucks onto that left-hand side to hold that inside line as they come off the bridge. But it is carrying a little bit more speed than the Renault by the looks of it. 2 BMWs closing up on this fight. Oh, Danny ST. Braked himself a little bit there, almost took Mutt out. Both lost time to LFC fan in front. Raffo not able to take advantage of that, but he has kept himself right involved in this fight. Hirakram behind, already up into 5th position. 2nd place in race 1. Fat Pickles holding 6th, Potter 7th. Still bunched right up here. Don 8th, Manny in 9th, Aldo 10th. Dylan into 11th, Joker 12th, and Ferry 13th. So Dylan made up 1 more position. To the wall on the exit there. Danny's got himself past Mutt as well on the run down into this final straight. Looking to close the gap up on LFC Fan as well. Here is Danny. There's Raffo and Hirakram. Hirakram in 5th then, closed up on these top 4. Still battling for position behind. A little bit of a gap developed between the top 5 and everybody else. McLaren still leading though, getting closed down now by the BMW of Danny ST. Not close enough before they come into this left-hand elbow, although he does close up on the way through here. Still got Mutt for company. Raffo now under pressure from Hirakram for that 5th behind. Let's go and have a look at that battle around the outside then for Hirakram. Just giving enough space onto the bridge. Hirakram and Raffo side by side. Looks like Hirakram's going to get it. He's got the advantage as they come off the bridge. Side still as they come off, but he does just get himself in front. Raffo has to back off, otherwise he's going to slam into the wall. Back up front then, Danny all over the back of LFC Fan, looking for first. Mutt thinking, you two battle away, I'll just slip through around the outside. Danny goes through then, LFC Fan into 2nd. Mutt now having a pop for that 2nd position on LFC Fan. McLaren, Renault then 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Hirakram in that Lexus in 4th. Still closing up on those top 3 at the minute. Raffo 5th, Don 6th, Potter 7th. Potter 8th, Manny up the inside. Sorry, up the outside. Oh, into the wall he goes though. Running slow. Dylan's managed to get past. Joker's got past as well. Aldo's looking for that position off him. Audi Ferry's looking for a way past as well. Fat Pickles, what has happened? 17.5 seconds down for Fat Pickles. Got it very, very wrong somewhere. 2:42 on that last lap. Danny ST then. Leading this race from LFC Fan. Not by a lot. LFC Fan closing up again on this long straight. Not enough into this elbow. Hirakram vying for 3rd, having a go at Mutt. Lexus versus Renault as they run up the hill. Mutt's just got the inside line onto the bridge, but we've just seen Hirakram run around the outside of Don as well. Sorry, not Don, it was Raffo. Don's closing up on this fight as well, with 5th place at the minute for Don. Raffo 6th, Joker 7th, Dylan in... Dylan 7th. Does he hold it off the bridge? Yes, he does. Into 7th then for Dylan, 8th for Joker, Manny in 9th, Potter now 10th. Ferry in 11th, Aldo 12th, Fat Pickles still 17 seconds down in 13th. So only racing hards and racing mediums allowed for race 2. Mediums on board for Danny. second gap between himself and Hirakram, but I can't see that lasting for too long. Hirakram also getting himself past the LFC fan. So if Hirakram's running this fast on the hard tyres, what's he going to be like on those mediums? That's insane. LFC fan on the hards as well. Mutt on the mediums. Don medium tyre having a go at Mutt into turn 1. BMW up the inside then. Raffo as well closing up on Mutt here. Another BMW. Dylan up into 7th. And closing. Got fastest lap 2:19.9. Still putting in purple sectors is Dylan. Joker up into 8th then. Potter in 9th. A little bit of a penalty. He's under pressure from Manny, Aldo and IGTSH Audi here. I think they're all working together to try and close the gap on those drivers in front. But Aldo was pushing Manny, Manny was pushing Potter. Four-way battle here then for these last few positions, apart from 13th. Potter losing his penalty as he runs onto the bridge then. Almost, still got a little bit of it left. Keeps himself in front of Manny. Also keeps himself in front of Aldo and Audi Ferry, both having a go at each other on the bridge. Audi's got the inside line as well. Slings it off the bridge, holds that 11th for the time being. Aldo 12th. Fat Pickles 13.7 seconds down now in 13th, so he is closing that gap up. Time 2:20 on this last lap he's just done, so there's 4 seconds he's taken out of guys in front of him. LFC fan back into the race lead. Don and Danny also getting past Hirakram. Danny threw himself across track. Hirakram into the pits now though. Getting rid of those racing hards, going to chuck the mediums on. Joker's followed him in. So that puts Don in the BMW into the lead of the race on those mediums. He's got Danny in another BMW right behind him. A lot more wear on Danny's mediums though. Again, Dylan having an absolute stormer up into 3rd. Himself and Hirakram managed to battle their way through the pack from the back of the pack and themselves up front. Danny's run wide. Oh, Dylan should be able to use that to his advantage and get past. He does into 2nd. Danny is right there with him though. Won't be able to get that position back using the toe, although Dylan is in tow range of Don in front. The Ferrari running well at Sainte-Croix. Fastest lap from Dylan, 2:19.5. Can we get first here off of Don? A bit of bump draft down the bridge by the looks of it. To both their advantages, Don and Dylan. Dylan then side by side with race leader Don, who's going to win out into this right-hander coming up. Side by side still, looks like Dylan's going to hold it. Have the advantage through this little kink. He does then into the race lead goes Dylan. Don 2nd, Danny 3rd. LFC fan 4th, Mutt in 5th now then. Not going to see any of these drivers pit yet. Certainly not. a little look back at Dylan. Danny hanging on to these two. A little bit of a gap back to LFC fan then, 1.7 seconds. He's got his own problems with Mutt closing down on him. Manny in 6th then, again not stopped. Aldo not stopped out on the hards. Joker has stopped out on a fresh set of mediums. Sorry, Huracan's just come out of the pits as well. Fresh set of mediums on for him. Joker tucks himself right in behind Huracan though. In 10th, not stopped. Only Ferry stopped. Fresh set of mediums on. Raffo stopped. He's also got a fresh set of mediums. And Potter's got a fresh set of mediums on. Three then still neck and neck. Dylan, Don, and Danny. Something to do with people with names called D. Spencer, Evedin. Oh no, no, get rid of that. Get rid of that crap. Thought you were a normal person, but no. No crap's going, mate. First is getting that. Watch. Not having that. This one from Don at the minute. Again, these top few drivers yet to stop. 13.5 minutes remaining of race 2. No sign of these drivers stopping yet then. First, second and third goes past pit entrance. LFC fan comes in at this lap though. Mutt decides he's going to carry on, so he takes 4th for the time being. LFC fan in the pits. Manny comes through, not stopped yet. Aldo comes in the pits this lap also. Huracan comes onto this start-finish straight, still being harassed by Joker. Dirt, that's going to help Joker out a little bit. Tighter line through there. Pushing Huracan. So this is long, fast, straight. A little kink in it. It is absolutely flat out through here. Can he get the slingshot on Huracan here? Closes up, moves to the outside, the inside for this turn. It will put him on the outside for the bridge. Side by side with Huracan through here. Oh, Huracan runs a tiny bit wide. To the racing line though for Huracan. Again, just catches the wall on the way through there. Tail of that Lexus not looking happy. Getting a little bit loose. Keeping it in front of Joker for the time being. Has another little think about it off the bridge, does Joker. Huracan still holds on to it for now. Top few drivers still not stopped. Dylan and Don now pulled a great big gap from Danny in 3rd. 2.7 seconds. It's this lap. Dylan is. Don stays out. And follows him in. We're going to see Mutt in this lap. Mutt stops out for another one as well. As does Manny. Top 3 now, not stopped. I think. Dylan released from the pits, right behind Hirakram and Joker, followed by Danny, who's just come out of the pits as well, fresh set of racing hards. So Don out on his own at the minute, 6.7 seconds over anybody else. Still got to stop. Mutt as well has yet to stop. He's got 4 seconds over Manny, who hasn't stopped yet either. Hirakram then, 4th position, being harassed by Joker. 8.4 seconds down from Manny. Being properly harassed here. It's a better run this time, does Joker. Is it enough? It is. It's enough to take that position off of Hirakram for now. That Lexus all over the rear end of the Dodge. A bit of bump drafting down the bridge as well, just to pull them away from those drivers behind. There for fight, but Hirakram comes back at him off the bridge. Up the hill then towards this 90-degree right-hander. The whine of this gearbox sounded great. Again, Hirakram closes up on Joker down the hill. Not enough to make the move. There's a good run out of this final turn as well. Now goes for the move back on Joker down this start-finish straight. Where is he? Oh, he's had to slow down. He's had to back off. Not able to carry the speed. So Joker leads from Hirakram. Dylan just in the background of that fight, 1.6 seconds down in 3rd. Danny ST just 1.2 seconds down from him. And Ferry, absolutely neck and neck. Oh, Ferry nearly getting it wrong there. Keep pointing in a straight line. Somehow managed to give Danny a penalty and close the gap up and take the position, in fact. Danny's 5th, Don back out the pits then. Fresh set of hards on. Sitting in 6th position, right behind Danny and Audi Ferry. C-Fan also out the pits, a fresh set of mediums on. FO8 mediums, Mutt in 9th on those hards. Manny 10th, Potter right behind him for 11th. Penalty to drop Potter. 12th, Aldo 10.8 seconds down in 13th. Still bumper to bumper between the top 2. Dylan lost a bit of time to these boys, so the gap now at 2 seconds. Audi Ferry now into 4th then. Don's got himself 5th, Danny ST 6th. C-Fan closed the gap up in 7th. He's on that medium tyre for this 2nd stint. So I need to keep my eye on this battle really. This is where it's at. Draft right there. So it looks like it's going to come down to a last 2-lap battle between these two. Just trying to stretch themselves away from Dylan as he drags himself down the wall in the background. We've got 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes. be a last lap shootout between these two, like we just saw in race 1. Dukes, evening brother Bobby Potter. Oh, Potter's not doing great. Potter is in 10th. That's where Potter is. Got Fat Pickles behind him, he's got Manny behind him, and he's got Aldo behind him. Huracram then uses that long straight, gets himself back past Joker. Oof, catches the wall on the way through there. Can Joker get it back on the bridge? Side by side on the way in. Now, time for Huracram to defend. Trying to lose the toe for Joker behind. 0.2 seconds the gap. Again, thinks about slinging it up the inside, does Joker. Huracram just making this Lexus work, just getting the drive out of the turns over Joker. This right-hander then down the hill. A good opportunity for Joker here. Again, coming to have this position back, is he? No, Huracram keeps the foot in. He's able to hold the lead. 3.5 minutes remaining then. 2 laps to go. Joker, another look at Huracram, can run around the outside and the S's. Tiny bit of a tap there between Joker and Huracram. Huracram keeps hold of it though. Dylan 2.4 seconds down in 3rd. Audi Ferry 4th, just a second back. LFC Fan in 5th, 0.7 seconds back. Dylan 6th, only half a second back. Danny ST right with him as well, just half a second back. Then the 3.7 seconds back to Raffo, who's managed to pick up a penalty. Mutt in 9th, 3.5 seconds, oh, sorry, 3.2 seconds down. Fat Pickles in 10th, another 1.8 seconds down. Manny's got himself past Potter. To 11th then, Potter is 12th, 1.6 seconds down. And then Aldo is 6th, back from Potter in 13th. There we go, that long straight again has allowed Joker to get back into the lead. It's going to be a last lap, proper last lap shootout between these two. Pretend the Parlis are chasing you. Well, he's got an IGTSH, Audi Ferry and an LFC Fan right up his chuff at the minute. He wasn't expecting that. Both those drivers on the medium tyre, Dylan on the hards. Two boys also on the medium tyre, battling out again for this top spot. Inside again for Huracram. Can Joker hold the power? No, he can't. Huracram back into the lead. This is it, 1 minute 30 to go. Will be final lap then. Huracram just manages to gain himself a quarter of a second by the time they hit turn 1. It's enough to keep him out of an attack from Joker for the time being. To these S's again. Last time Joker was looking to run around the outside of Huracram here. Oof, both drivers pushing it. Joker in the background, that Dodge getting a little bit loose. Huracram pushing his Lexus as well. The tyres on these cars starting to really hurt then at the end of this race. But Huracram is pulling a little bit more time over Joker, 0.6 of a second. Just 30 seconds, so everybody onto their final lap now. Hirakram trying to drop the toe for Joker into this elbow. Joker looking to run around the outside, carry that speed, but it's not worked out for now. Hirakram still holds 0.5 of a second as they come onto the bridge. Another chance here then for Joker. Again, he's not quite close enough, I don't think. Again, Hirakram just moving side to side, trying to drop the toe for Joker. Off the bridge. A couple more opportunities for Joker to have a go. He's got to get a good exit out of here and have a go at the right-hander, which he's not done. He's dipped a wheel on the grass. That slowed him down a little bit. Still at 0.5 up towards this right-hander. This is the corner he should have been close enough to have a go at, but he's not managed it this time. Oh, he's run a little bit wide through there as well. Hirakram pulls and pulls and pulls. That's it. 0.8 of a second now. Through that final turn, Hirakram's taking it. Great drive, come all the way from the back of the pack as well to take the win. Not quite the back, he was second in race 1. So Hirakram takes the win then. Joker comes home second. Dylan just third. Audi Ferry had a go at him, but only takes fourth, unfortunately. LFC Fan fifth. Don sixth. Danny ST seventh. Mutt going to come home for 8th position. Fat Pickles takes 9th. Manny 10th. Raffo 11th. Aldo 12th. What happened to Potter? Ended up at the back of the pack for Potter. That is not a regular position for Potter to be in. Into the final turn he goes then, testing the drift capabilities out of that car. Dragging it down the wall as well for Potter. A handbrake across the line to take that final position then. And that was race 2 of this evening. Now then, people. Now then, people. You want to watch a race, go watch the last, I don't know, last quarter of race 1. Wow. Hirakram and Dylan. Wow. Just wow. But yep, that was week 3. Or rounds 5 and 6 of Mature Racing Club's GTTCC or Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship. Back again, same time, same place next week. I don't know where we are. I myself am back on Sunday night, 9 o'clock for the P1 GR3 League. And then back Monday night at 8:30 for the P1, sorry, not the P1, for the Tanso Racing, Chewit Racing Mini Cooper Cup. Back Wednesday night as well, 8:30 for the Team Oliver Racing GR3 League as well. Oh no, sorry, no minis Monday. It's Valentine's. It's been cancelled, so no minis Monday. You're lucky. That's pretty much going to be it from me. If you want to help my channel out, a couple of ways you can do it. Get yourself over to buymecoffee.com/dartsmoker and drop a donation on there if you want. Or you can get hold of me at darksmoker@googlemail.com or message me on the Facebook page, and for a similar price I can send you some stickers out in the post. How about that? So stickers and t-shirts available. Like I say, hit me up at dartsmoker@googlemail.com or via the Facebook page. That is about that. Thank you all for stopping by and watching. We had a fair few in tonight, about 12 or 13 at points. Thank you, appreciated. Don't forget to click those like buttons and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's it from me. I hope you have liked what you've watched. If you have, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dart Smoker. I'm out of here.